But like this summer, I've done so many crazy things. Actually, last summer I got to drive like a Corvette. That was crazy. Like these two girls, like they let me drive their Corvette.
No.
A lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Where'd you meet them?
Through my uncle, my ex-Amish uncle Simon. I met him through them.
Yeah.
And dude, I actually was at their wedding. The one with the black hair. I was at their her and her husband's wedding. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I got to drive.
Day that you go, what happens? You hit what age and how does it start?
It's kind of spontaneous when it happens. You're like roughly 16 and a half when it happens, and your parents are like you can go, and then you kind of just go like
so
one night.
Do they sit you down at dinner and tell you? Is it like an announcement at school? Is it at church? How does it happen that they say we're going to allow you to go to Rumspringa?
It's not really an announcement. It's just kind of like, hey, you can go there, and then you probably have a couple rules. Don't do this, don't do that, but you're probably going to do it anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
And so is there a moment, an actual day that you leave? Like, do you say goodbye? And
no. So when Rumspringa happens and you go to the like you still live at home and stuff, you're still Amish, and then you just do stuff on the weekends that you're not supposed to.
When do you go back to your Amish country though? Like when do you go back to your district, to your home?
So when you're in Rumspringa, you're always at home. So so what happens if you're in Rumspringa for it's usually around 4 to 5 years. It always depends. And then when you get baptized is usually when you have a girlfriend and then you want to get married. So that's the reason you get baptized, is to get married, and then at the same time you're also becoming a member of the church.
Okay, so you hit about 16 or something,
yeah,
and your parents say that you can go now.
Yep.
And that means on the weekends you can go do what you want?
Yeah, kinda. And if they don't hear too much about it, you're fine.
Then you're doing fine.
Yeah, because sometimes you can be like, hey, you can't go this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, do some people choose to stay out in Rumspringa and not come back to the church? Do you have that option, or that's not?
Yeah,
an
where
option?
people become ex-Amish. Yeah.
And that can happen.
Yeah, and then when Rumspringa ends, it's roughly around 20 to 21. That's usually when people get married, or sometimes all of a sudden they realize they have a kid, and then so that's not really a good idea, to have a kid before you're married. So they either get quickly married, or like my cousin, my cousin Frank, he
was Amish?
No, his parents, they realized they had him when they were still on Rumspringa and Amish, so they just left.
Wow.
Yeah. So
your cousin, his parents were both on Rumspringa.
Yep.
Both Amish.
Yep.
One of them got pregnant, the woman.
The woman, yeah.
And then they realized at that point that they had to leave. Would they have been welcomed back into the church or no?
So what happens if that happens? Either you leave or you almost become married right away, because that has happened a couple times. That actually happened for my parents, so they have to quickly get married.
Okay, so you have to make that quick choice.
Yeah.
Now, if you decide to leave, are you shunned? Are you allowed to come back? What is it like? Once you decide to leave.
So if you leave and you're already a member of the church, you'll get shunned from it. And then if you're not a member, like on Rumspringa, if you leave, it varies on the parents a lot. Like on my dad's side, they wouldn't really, for the longest time, they wouldn't really be happy or wouldn't really talk to their kids when they came and visit. They ones that are ex-Amish. On my mom's side, they were like that for a little bit too, in the first. But on my mom's side now, when the ex-Amish kids come back, they're now 40 and stuff, 30, 40, and maybe even older. They come back, they're welcome, all that stuff. But on my dad's side, they're still a little bit iffy, but they're way better than they were.
I see. So they're coming around a little bit more than they used to.
Yeah.
But probably in your grandfather's generation, if somebody was shunned, they might not talk to them.
Yep, that's how it is. When you get shunned, you're not supposed to. Well, you can talk to them, but you're not supposed to help them out in any way. You can't accept money from them, and you're not supposed to get a ride from them too.
A ride.
Let's say they were driving, the ones that left, they were driving and stuff. You're not supposed to ride with them.
Oh yeah, if they can't even stay on the path to heaven, how are they going to keep you on a path when they're trying to take you somewhere?
Yeah, they're gonna take you off the road or something.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yeah,
literally, dude. They're literally going to take you off the road. I never expected to be a business owner. At first we just were podcasting, and then things just evolved. One of the toughest points for us was when we started offering merch. We had to get the shipping done, and it just, I'm up in the middle of the night printing shipping labels. It became
go home and so the way it works for dating, if you're what is it? So 16 and a half, it depends on the parents. My mom and dad, they weren't really allowed to become date, like official boyfriend and girlfriend, until they were 18.
Yeah.
But like in our community, like right now, like it basically happens whenever now. Like
Oh, heck
as soon as you join like the Rumspringa, like you can. And usually the way you meet and hang out is through singings, like after church or at like weekend parties. That's usually how it is.
So weekend parties, do those happen in your district or those happen off of property?
That it varies where the Amish party is. Sometimes it happens when sometimes when the parents aren't home, we go to like we go to like their place and party there.
So at Amish parties, will people just are people drinking and stuff like that? It's a little bit more like freewheeling.
Yeah, you like drinking, and then like even like the vapes things popped up too. Like,
do Amish like to vape or not?
Some do, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, some do.
I knew it.
But
dude.
also like cigarettes, and then sometimes we go like
a pipe too. A lot of Amish look like they would smoke a pipe.
The older ones too, but the ones that are the younger ones usually don't. They usually stick to cigarettes and stuff like that. But sometimes like we'll go to like an ex-Amish person's house and party up there, and it's a lot of fun.
It is. And when if you're doing Rumspringa, when do you have to be back at home? Like, do you leave on Friday? You have to be back on Sunday night, or what is the rules kind of?
No, it depends. It varies from family to family. Let's say you have church tomorrow, you probably want to be home like before the morning so you get a little bit of sleep. Or if there's not church, you can come home or you can't. It just like depends. But usually, like when I do it, I usually don't come home until like later Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do they drug test you or whatever if you're Amish? Do you have to get drug tested?
No, we don't have to do any like drug tests.
Really?
Yeah, like no tests and stuff.
Damn. Because y'all got y'all's own year-long Halloween going on out there in the fields. I'm like,
yeah, like sometimes in the woods, the field, like just depends where the spot is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now like all the Amish that like party and stuff, like our number one way of like talking to each other is through like Snapchat.
They've really taken over Snapchat?
Yeah, like if an Amish, like a young Amish person that is roughly my age, if they have a phone, like a smartphone, they have Snapchat. Dang. Yeah, so.
When was the first time you saw a phone or a screen? Do you remember?
I think it was one time. It was not the first time, but I remember it was one time when one of my ex-Amish uncles was at our place with his girlfriend, and she let me look on her phone, and I was like sitting right beside her, and she grabbed out her phone, she like started texting someone, and she was flying through like the keyboard and stuff. She was like swiping little lines, and all of a sudden words popped up. Like it was like bop 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 bop, the words like almost as fast as you can like talk and stuff. Yeah. I was like really surprised. So that's like I'd say like some of the first memories I've seen a phone.
What things are forbidden in you guys' culture, kind of?
A lot of things are like electricity, like having a smartphone. We're allowed to have like phones for like our businesses, like phone shacks and stuff, and then TVs. What else? I pretty much, if I remember right, it was 8:30. I think 8:30 school starts, and then we sing like 3-4 hymns, and then that usually lasts 15-20 minutes, and then we start reading classes, and then it depends on the teacher. Some like to go from 8th grade down, and others like to go from 1st grade up. So and then after that, it's recess, like 15 minutes, and then usually arithmetic classes, and then we would do arithmetic until lunch, which is like around 11:30, and school goes out like only for a little bit, for like an hour.
Do you go home for lunch or no?
No. We pack our lunch, we eat at school, we sit at our desk and eat, and then usually that takes like around 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. And then we go out and play different games, and we play like, what was it? Oh yeah, we played a game that we call Rapid. It's where like the animal Rapid.
Rabbit?
Yeah, like Rapid. And then so what you do is there's a person in the middle as a ball.
Like Easter, like that little, like a Easter.
Yeah, like a bunny. Like
oh,
yeah, we call it Hoasa.
Hoasa?
Yep, Hoasa.
Hoasa.
That's Amish word for rapids.
Rapids.
So we used to throw the ball up, and if someone threw it. So it's kind of like that. I gotta get better at explaining this, but it's kind of
good.
So it's kind of like dodgeball. You have two bases on each side, and then there's a person in the middle. And he's got like a ball. Sometimes we use the basketball. Sometimes we use the tennis ball. Tennis ball was like my favorite because you could throw it better, and it wouldn't hurt as much if it hit you.
Okay.
Because you're supposed to throw it up 5 times, and if you throw it up 5 times and no one runs through to the other base, then you can go on one base and count. To basically do a countdown, and then if no one goes off of that base and goes through before you're done, you can just, even though they're on base, you can go touch them and get them out.
Oh, they can actually physically catch them?
Yeah, we catch them and take them down. And
But would this be a game boys would play with boys? Or
everyone would play. The teacher would even help too. So
really?
Yeah. So like it depends on it depends how rough. Like the harder you try to get away, I guess you accepted the roughness and you run through and try not to get caught, and then then someone takes you down on the ground. You crawl for the base. It's like it's almost like Vietnam and stuff. I've never been there, but
no, we've seen pictures. We all understand exactly what it was like.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, dude. So that was a popular game, Rappa?
Rap It, like the Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
and
Rap It.
Yeah.
And then what did girls do? Did they play this game, or what did girls who were definitely girls? Like some girls played this game, but what did like the real girls do?
The real girls always we always were together.
Special events coming up while you're on Rumspringa? Any football games, anything like that?
The only special event I've coming up is actually this weekend. I'm gonna go on a plane for the first time. Wow. Yeah, and jump out of it.
No, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna cause let's say something goes wrong when you're landing, so I want to be off the plane, when it's up in the air.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And go skydiving.
Dude, that's gonna be sick. Are you geeked?
Yeah, I'm really excited. So this week I think this is a week I'll never forget.
Wow,
it's really, really crazy. So yeah, no one knows this. I haven't told anyone, and so
I won't say anything. Yeah,
it's crazy. Let's go skydiving.
It's cool
for the first time. But I think, don't they they strap a person on the back?
They put a guy on you. Yeah, I just tell them you're not interested before you guys jump.
Yeah,
just say, look,
I'm not interested. Yeah,
I'm here for the jump.
I'm here for the jump only. Yeah, just as I don't want him getting any ideas.
Yeah, no ideas at all.
Yeah,
like when we land, it's over.
Yeah, right. That's what the plan is. And because I was talking to my coworker, Allie, I was thinking, that would be a really crazy story. The first airplane ride you ever go into, you just decided, I don't want to. I'm just gonna jump out.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
So it'll be the first plane you've ever been in, and then you're out of it.
I'm out of it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then like same way with a podcast, I decided, the first podcast I ever be on would be Theo because you're a pretty cool dude.
Well, thank you, dude. I think you are too, man. I'm really intrigued by you guys' lifestyle. I think I learned a decent amount about it today.
Yeah.
There probably could have been some other avenues about it that I could have asked about.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you coming, bro. I really do.
I appreciate you inviting me.
And I admire you guys having a unique culture. I think there's a lot of people in the world that are trying to get back to the roots of their culture and things that matter and mean something. So I almost feel like you guys are already there in some ways.
Yeah, in some ways, yeah. And like some people, it feels like it's like not grounded anymore to family and stuff, like they're just doing like really crazy stuff. But like if you touch grass every day, like you're outside every day, and like I'm outside all the time. That's why I'm like so dark, almost like Mexican, but I'm not. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and it's really crazy.
Well,
I appreciate it a lot for you inviting me. This is a really crazy experience coming out here to town, and then me sleeping 10 stories up 10 stories.
I know.
That's like the first time I've ever slept.
Oh, you're in a hotel that's really high?
Yeah.
You never done that?
No, I haven't.
Wow.
And it's like my first time ever like staying in a big city like this. So it's like, I'll never forget it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good, man. Timothy, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude, for your time. Thanks for coming out to my show. And yeah, just thanks for being here with us and helping us learn, brother.
I appreciate it, dude.
All right, man. And thanks for my hat, too, dude.
Dude, that's the least I could do.
It was nice. And when I get close to you, I'm coming by for some coffee soup, all right?
Yes, sir.
With meat.
Yes.
You got it.